Today's video is focused on the 921A oscillator driver and the 921B oscillators and how they work together. So we have a patch that will take the output of these three oscillators through this mixer and drive it from the sequencer. The 921A oscillator driver is designed to give common controls for frequency and pulse width to all three of the slaved oscillators. We have our frequency input here, and the output, there are actually two summed inputs. The output goes into the frequency input, and then it daisy chains out and into the next, out and into the next. And the same thing happens with the pulse width. So let's listen to just a single oscillator. And as I change the pulse width, you can see it change. And it does it for all three oscillators. Similarly, the pitch control works for all three oscillators. In the semitone position, it'll go plus or minus an octave. In the octave position, it will go into the subsonic range, or, depending on these settings, into the supersonic range. Now let's change focus from this oscillator bank to this oscillator bank, and you'll notice these purple and white patch cords are missing over here. But if I take this frequency control and switch output to this mixer so that I can hear these oscillators, this pulse width control does in fact control the pulse width. Similarly, the pitch also works. Of course, what's missing is the patch cables, but I have hardwired the frequency control output to the input here and the output there into the input here. And I've done that wiring all behind the modules just by soldering leads to the pins associated with these jacks. It was a pretty easy thing to do. And that lets me have all this control in the normal patching without having to use 6 or 12 patch cables. And that's the presentation for the 921A and 921B oscillators in terms of the control between the two. Thanks for watching.